Hi guys, welcome to my live. This is your coach Vishal. So today's topic is how to conduct online personal training sessions. Now that we have realized now post Corona, especially post Corona, everything has moved online, even online training. So this is one thing which I have seen a lot of times. Trainers, especially personal trainers, struggling to present themselves, no matter how good are or the best they are with their knowledge and with the form and technique, they still find a lot of difficulty while presenting themselves as a thorough professional. So today I will be giving you some quick tips or some important insights that you can use to to present yourself at the best way possible with and that will help ensure that you look more professional and that way you can just ensure high ticket clients. So the best part about being an online trainer is that you don't have to travel. You can be at your home at and train people. And one of the biggest advantage that I can think of being an online personal trainer is you can go global. So now that we have the access to the internet and we have access to multiple social media networks, so this has made really things better. Okay, when it comes to reaching out to people globally, you can be in India, you can be in Australia, you can be in America, and you can train people across the globe of different ethnicity. So this has led to let me to finally take up this topic, because what I have seen, especially with personal trainers, they find really difficult to, when it comes to presenting themselves as a professional, and that is the reason why online training has picked up, but not the way it should or it can. So let me just begin with the session. The first is that there are a few basic things that you will require when it comes to taking online personal training. One of it as having a good internet connection. So make sure that you are using an internet connection or maybe a Wi-Fi connection that provides the best internet quality, because you don't you or a client will not want to watch a picture with a blur which pixelates now, which is bad on quality. So one thing, the best or the most important part is your internet quality. The second important part that I can think of having, I am using a mic, but you may need a headphone because you want to communicate with your clients. You want to instruct him as well as you may want to listen to him. So you need to wear a headphone which is of the top quality, because what happens, you may just end up having a lot of disturbance or your disturbance around, and your client may have difficulty to understand your instructions. So make sure that you invest into a right headphone or a earpiece that is that serves the best quality sound. So first is having the best internet connection. The second is having the best headphone set, because you will be communicating a lot over the phone. The third important thing is to have a tripod stand. So further in the live, I will help you understand why it's important, because most of the time I found out that trainers now, who don't use a tripod stand have hard time managing the setup. What they end up doing is now having themselves portrayed in a miserably bad angles. Now you don't want to look bad, you want to look the best. So having a tripod stand allows you the flexibility. You can look the best, because the camera is facing, you are facing right into the camera. And the most important part or having a tripod stand is you can move really quick. So if I want to set this up down, I can just move this down real quick. Okay, so it saved my time. If I want to move this up, I can just do this. Otherwise, I have seen trainers now who don't use tripod stands. I'll just set this up. Who will end up figuring out place where they need to put their stand. Most of their time, precious time in the training goes placing the camera. So they use this normal mobile stand, and the angle that they get will be like this. So this is the angle where you get to see the ceiling the most. Now this is not the right angle. You need to use a tripod stand, because this puts you in the right angle, in the right frame, so that you have maximum, so you look more professional. You need to look more professional, no matter how good are you with your knowledge and your expertise with your form and technique exercises, but you still need to look professional. That's more important. The third important part is having good lighting. So what happens is, now you make sure that you have your lights set up. Okay, if you have lights coming from the back, that will make you look dark. You need to have lights that comes from front. So you make a setup, or you have a setup that has lights from all the sides, that basically makes you look more clear. Your picture is more visible. You are more eye catchy. You look professional, and people may want to look at a picture which is the best quality you've seen. You must have tried using a YouTube with a lower picture quality. Now you will not want to see those pictures. However, everything's moving HD, so now it's the time. So you also present yourself at the best, and the way it can be done is having good lighting. So if you don't have good lights or on the ceiling, on the top, you can have lights in front that comes faces onto your camera. Don't have lights at the back, because that will make you look dark. That will that will affect your picture quality, not your picture quality, but your visibility. So you need to be visible all the time. Then the most important part is, now you don't train in a room which is empty, because what happens, you end up echoing a lot. There's a lot of echo that will be heard, and the client or even you will find difficulty understand and communicate. So you need to have some furniture around. So and the last but not the least, the most important part is having a good background. So if you can see this background, this is very clear. So if you so we all know we may have difficult time. We may stay in houses which are not that beautiful, right? So what you can do is, you can just simply color it plain, or you can use a background curtain which is maybe a gray or maybe a white or a black, anything that makes it looks presentable. Because again, you may have the best of the knowledge, you may have the best of the technique, you may be the best trainers, but again, this setup also ensures that you look professional, and you are more what I call is camera friendly, or the client will love the setup. So if you are a gym personal trainer, or if you're a yoga trainer, if you're a functional trainer, or you're a Pilates trainer, we see to it that you can simply put some pictures at the back. So it will help you look like you are doing it from a yoga studio, and you can have a picture or two. Maybe I will prefer keeping it clean, because again, that may affect my presentation, my visibility. Because, and if you're having a light and if the background is light, make sure that you wear something that's dark. You don't wear something that's light. If the background is dark, you wear something that's light, because you want to look because that will make you appear look better. So first is your internet quality. The second is having a good earpiece. The third is having a tripod stand. Fourth is having good lights that are coming either from the top or either from the front. Nothing that comes from the back, because that will make you look dark. Your visibility will be affected badly. And the fifth and the most important part is having a good setup. You can have a plain background. If not, you can have something that covers up. Now, I've seen a lot of times trainers train, and there's a lot of furniture at the background. So see to it that you stand at a place which is mostly used. You don't switch around places. You figure out a place which you know that you'll be using for your online workshops or online training your clients. So ensure that that place is very covered and made presentable as much as possible. So now comes the training parts. What I have seen people or the trainers struggling is they don't know how to use camera. They don't know how to use the frames. So the most important part is, when it comes to instructing or looking or checking the client's form and technique, you need to come close. Okay, you need to use applications like Google Meet. You can use Zoom application and other. I have seen people training through WhatsApp as well. So whenever you want to instruct something, you need to come close. Whenever you want to watch something or watch your client perform, you need to come close, see to it that he's doing the exercise with the right form and technique. So whenever, this is the part when you need to see or you need to talk. So you come close, interact, see to it, you maximize his screen, you minimize, you ensure that he does everything with right form and technique, because you don't want your client to get injured. So this was while instructing. So when it comes to the demonstration part, this is where majority of the trainers lack or fail to do. What they do is, if they want to demonstrate or instruct or show a squad, this is what they show. They are not into the screen. So you need to ensure that whenever you want to demonstrate, yeah, whenever you want to instruct or show something, you see to it that you fit into the frame completely. So this is where tripod stand comes in handy, because you can move around real quick, or else you can just move back. So if I were to demonstrate a squat, see to it that you also check with your clients, am I visible from head to toe? You want to ensure, if it's a squat, you need to have complete visibility of the legs. So this is what you need to see. Head to toe visibility is most important. From the front, you check on the client, and am I completely visible? If not, you can just move back. If yes, you can move forward. You don't want to fit in. You want to fit in such that now you are maximum visible. You don't want your background to be a lot more exposed. You want yourself to be exposed more into the frame. So this is how you fit in. Now, if I were to demonstrate a squat, this is the right stand. I showed it. This is how deep I need to go. This is how far I need to come up. This is how deep I need to go. This is how far I need to come up. So again, once you demonstrate things from the front, you also ensure that you show it from the side. So since it's a first time client, you may want to see from the side as well. So you take your stance and then you start demonstrating. Again, when you demonstrate, instruct, see to it that you do at least 4 to 5 counts. You don't just do it one count, then expect the client to learn it. Because he's a beginner, he's not a pro like you. He may need more counts. So you spend more time. You spend 5 counts, 10 counts. See to it that your instructions are loud and clear. See to it that he understands it so well that while he performs, he makes least mistakes or makes no mistakes. So see to it that if you want to show something from the side, you spend at least 4 to 5 repetitions doing so. You just don't show him once. This is what I've seen with most of the trainers. They just do it once and they expect the client to learn it. This is not easy for them. This is something that's really difficult for them. That's why they've chosen you. Don't forget that. You need to spend more time instructing. So this is what with your squats. So when it comes to push-up, there's another exercise which you can show is a push-up. Now I've seen a lot of times. This is again one of the mistakes which majority of the trainers do, is they miss out themselves. They are halfway into the frame. So you need to fit in completely. If I am to show you push-up, I will ensure that I fit in. I check with my client, am I visible, and then I demonstrate. The same thing needs to be shown from the side. So again, I move back. I sit to it that I fit into the frame. If not, come closer. Do some adjustments. Move back. For push-ups, it's okay if a little bit of your leg is missing out of the frame. What you need to ensure that your upper body, your chest, your shoulders and arms are completely visible. So this is what you need to do. So most important is to fit into the frame completely, and same as with the client. I'll just make some adjustments. So this was basically possible only because I had this tripod stand on me. Otherwise, things would have been really difficult for me as well. So this is really important. Every trainer wants to get into personal training, make sure that has a tripod stand, because things can move really quick and fast. And see to it whenever the client's performing the exercise, he also does the same. He fits into the frame. Most of the time, majority of the time, I've seen clients not fitting into the frame completely, performing the exercise, and the trainer continues to and the trainer allows him to do so. So that's not the right approach. You see, you see to it that he fits into the frame the way you've done it, the way you instructed, because you don't want to, because you want to ensure the perfect form. So he needs to fit in. So if I were a client and I want to do a squat, if I'm doing this way, and if my trainer is counting, that's not the right approach, that's not the professional approach. As a trainer, you need to ask the client to move back. You can always interrupt, you can always ask the client to move back and then perform. This ensures that as a trainer, you are able to see your client head to toe. So this was basically how you can uh, know how you can present yourself as a professional. Now, being just calling yourself professional or is not enough. You need to present yourself really thorough, right? You need to present yourself like a pro. So all that you require are the good quality cell phones. Now cell phones comes with a really good camera, so you don't have to worry about it much. So, and last but not the least, is online is all about engagement. So you see to it whenever the client performs the exercise, you give him count, you encourage him, you check on his form and technique, you try and be as engaging as possible, because otherwise it is going to be really dull. Otherwise it's going to be really monotonous, because he's chosen you as a mentor. So you need to have that energy that he may lack, and that is the reason why you are here. So you put in, you push in to, or you demonstrate everything with a lot of energy, excitement, and believe me, if you follow all the tricks of the trade that I've asked you to, you will just blow the online market, because this is something that has grown immensely and will grow huge. This online platform is going to be the future. People will prefer, especially with clients. I have had clients who've been consistently missing their workouts, and the reason was frequent travel. So now, no matter where my clients go travel, they can still work out. So they miss on to their they don't miss on to their workouts, because now they know that Vishal is always there. I can train them online. So believe me, most important when it comes to gaining results is consistency. Consistency comes only with training. So if you've got clients, majority of the clients that you will be training are travelers. They spend more time traveling from places to places. They have hard time visiting the gyms. So online training is the best options. You can be on your vacation. You don't see, as an offline trainer, it's really difficult for you all to go on vacation. So this leaves us with an opportunity. You can be in at your vacation, spend some time working, making most use of this internet or this online platform. You can still go on a vacation, spend the money, party hard, as well as work for some few hours. So this is going to be the future. So guys, this was it from my side. I hope this topic was really insightful, and I found it really important, because I have what I have experienced is people have that quality, people have that zeal, people can perform, but these are the basic things that they miss on to. They don't realize the importance of these things. So it is my job as a coach with an experience of over 20 years to help you all guys to deliver yourself or present yourself at the best way possible. So this was it from my side. I hope you have liked my session. If liked, please make sure to subscribe to my channels, because I'll keep coming up with a lot of topics on fitness, exercise, nutrition, and many more. So thanks for being my client and watching my videos and showing me the love and support. And bye for now. Thank you very much. Bye.